Sir Topham had sat in his office listening to the noise outside. The passengers were angry. The station master came in. There was trouble in the shed, sir. Harry was sulking. There's no train, and the passengers are saying this is a bad railway.
Indeed,
said Sir Topham Head.
We couldn't allow that.
He found Gordon, James, and Harry looking very cross.
Come along, Henry. It's time your train was ready. Henry's not going,
said Gordon.
We won't shunt like little tank engines. That was Thomas's job. So was Dylan's. We are important tender engines. You fetch our coaches, and we will pull them. Tender engines don't shunt. We'll see about that,
said Sir Topham Head.
No engine on my railway is too important for small jobs.
And he hurried away to find Edward.
The yard has never been the same since Thomas left to run his branch line,
he thought sadly. Edward was shunting.
Leave those freight cars, please, Edward,
said Sir Topham Head.
I want you to fetch coaches for me in the yard. Dylan and Nakulan will be there waiting for you.
Thank you, sir. That will be a nice change.
That's a good engine. Off you go, then.
So Edward and Dylan found coaches for the 3 engines, and that day the trains ran as usual. Nice job, Edward, said Dylan. Yeah, I'm impressed, said Nakulan. But next morning, Edward looked unhappy. Gordon came clanking past, hissing rudely.
Bless me,
said Sir Topham Head.
What a noise.
They all hissed me, sir, answered Edward. They say tender engines don't shunt, and last night they said I had gray wheels. I haven't, have I, sir?
No, Edward. You have nice blue ones, and I'm proud of you. Tender engines do shunt, but all the same we do need another tank engine here.
He went to the workshop and they showed him all sorts of engines. At last, he saw a smart little green engine with 4 wheels.
That's the one,
he thought.
If I choose you, will you work hard?
Oh, sir, yes, sir.
That's a good engine. I'll call you Percy.
Yes, sir, thank you, sir. And Sir Topham Head brought Percy back to the yard.
Edward,
he called.
Here's Percy. Will you show him everything?
Percy soon learned what he had to do, and they had a happy afternoon. Then Harry came by, hissing as usual. Wheeze! Went Percy. Harry jumped and ran back to the shed. How beautiful you wheezed him, laughed Edward. I can't wheeze like that. Oh, said Percy. That's nothing. You should hear them in the workshop. You have to wheeze loudly to make yourself heard. A few days later, Thomas and Dylan arrived with Nakulan. So you're the new engine, eh? What's your name? I'm Percy. Nice to meet you, Percy. I'm Dylan. I'm Nakulan, Dylan's driver. Pleasure to meet you, Percy. And I'm Thomas. Sir Topham had sent for us. I expect he wants help, said Thomas to Edward. Shh, shh, here he comes, replied Edward.
Well done, Thomas. You and Dylan have been quick. Listen, Henry, Gordon, and James are sulking. They say they won't shunt like little tank engines, so I have shut them up. And I want you both to run the line for a while.
Little tank engines indeed, snorted Thomas. Well, I'll show them. Hey, wait for me, called Dylan.
And Percy will help too.
Oh, sir, yes, sir, please, sir, answered Percy. Edward, Dylan, and Thomas parked the main line, greeting each other as they passed by. Percy puffed on the branch line. Thomas was anxious about anything in Clarabelle, but both drivers and conductor promised to take care of them. There were fewer trains, but the passengers didn't mind. They knew the 3 other engines were having a lesson. Gordon, James, and Henry were cold, lonely, and miserable. They wished now they hadn't been so silly.